Glenn Hughes names the only two guitarists better than Ritchie Blackmore. Glenn Hughes is an English musician, best known for playing bass and performing vocals in the hard rock band Trapeze and in the MK3 and 4 lineups of Deep Purple, as well as briefly fronting Black Sabbath in the mid-1980s. No other rock musician seamlessly combines hard rock, soul, and funk like Glenn Hughes. His exceptional voice is his standout trait, a voice so impressive that even Stevie Wonder once named him his favorite white singer. Often recognized as one of rock's true pioneers, Hughes began his journey with Trapeze in the early 1970s before achieving worldwide fame as Deep Purple's bassist and co-vocalist. Dubbed the voice of rock, he solidified his reputation starting with Trapeze in 1969 and continued with Deep Purple from 1974 until the band split in 1976. Hughes continued a successful solo career, releasing more than a dozen albums. In 2010, he returned to the spotlight by fronting the supergroup Black Country Communion, and later went on to form the equally powerful California Breed in 2013. Hughes first collaborated with Ritchie Blackmore in the 1970s as part of Deep Purple's MK3 lineup, along with vocalist David Coverdale. Although he had prior experience with Trapeze, joining Deep Purple took Hughes's career to new heights, displaying his powerful vocals to a broader audience. His debut solo album, Play Me Out, was released in 1977, and a few years later, he partnered with guitarist Pat Thrall to create Hughes' Thrall, releasing their praised self-titled album in 1982. Since 1992, Hughes has continuously released solo albums which explore various facets of his musical identity, from soulful funk to modern hard rock. Despite collaborating with some of rock history's finest guitarists, Hughes stated that only two guitarists are on a higher level than the legendary Ritchie Blackmore. Here are two guitarists Glenn Hughes holds above Blackmore, and why this incredible musician earned such rare praise. I could mention many, Mel Galley, Tommy Bolin, and so on. But my favorite, please emphasize this, is my dear old friend whom I started working with in 1979. Gary Moore was the best. When asked in a 2025 classic rock interview to name the greatest guitarist he's played with, Hughes acknowledged it was a tough decision. Oh God, that's really tough. I don't want anyone to feel left out because I didn't mention Ritchie, or Tommy, or Mel, or Pat. But to be honest, it's a tie between Gary Moore and Joe Bonamassa. He reflected on the intensity he felt while working with them. Gary would show up at my house at 3 in the morning and completely astonish me. He was incredible. And Joe Bonamassa blows my mind every night. Joe is the greatest right now. Do you agree with Glenn Hughes that Gary Moore and Joe Bonamassa surpass Blackmore? Share your thoughts in the comments below.